Today I'm very pleased to announce that we are launching new pilots that will provide permanent residency status for caregivers as soon as they arrive in Canada. The biggest change coming in these new pilots will be providing a one-step immigration process. Before, caregivers first needed to get work permits and then obtain work experience before applying for permanent residency. Under the new rules, we're simplifying the process and providing them with a clear, straightforward pathway to stay and care for our loved ones.
Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Welcome back to another reasoning. Welcome back to another chat. So by now you guys would have seen the update that was made a couple weeks ago by the Minister of Immigration, Honorable Mark Miller, speaking about the intended pilot program for caregivers. Now there's been a lot of videos circulating on the internet, TikTok, YouTube, the whole works, but I didn't feel like doing a video until right now. So first and foremost, I was looking into the program to see what are the ins and outs of the program. So by the time it was time for me to do this video, I would have had all the facts, as you guys know, right? So if you guys haven't already subscribed to our channel, please take a second and hit that subscribe button. I'm outside right now, so apologies for any background noise that you may hear. Bus passing, bike passing. Beautiful day today, so everybody is out and about, so apologies in advance for that, right? Also, if you guys are already aware of the program, drop a comment down in the comment section and let me know what you think of the program and how do you think it can be beneficial to you or to somebody who you know. Okay, with that being said, let me just give you guys a little bit of a background about where this program is coming from, why they decided to do it, and how is it gonna be when they decide to actually launch it. Because contrary to popular belief, this program is not yet launched. It's just an intention that the Minister of Immigration put forward to say that IRCC is intended to put out this program, this pilot program that will have these benefits, right? So it's not yet launched. So previously there was two programs. There was a living caregiver program and the home care program that was both pilot programs in Canada that allows persons to apply for a work permit if they got a job offer to care for individuals who need it, i.e. seniors, kids with disabilities, stuff like that. But there wasn't no clear pathway for permanent residency for the persons who are part of that program. So a lot of the persons who are part of that program ended up working a year, 2 years without having a clear path for permanent residency. So they just kept have to keep on renewing their work permit, etc., etc., etc. So one of the things that the new pilot program is intending to fix is giving caregivers a straight pathway to permanent residency, right? Now, the two pilot program that I mentioned before is coming to an end, and they're not gonna extend those programs, but instead they're gonna replace those programs with this new caregiver program. Now, this new caregiver program allows prospective caregivers to get permanent residency upon landing, which means that you skip out the work permit process totally. You don't need to apply for a work permit because as soon as you land, you will be permanent residents. And that is a big deal because it simply means that if you and your family is thinking of coming to Canada, all you need is a job offer, and then you can apply for this program, and then you get PR as soon as you land at the border, which is amazing in my opinion, right? Now, some of the facts that I want to talk about this program is a lot of persons, after hearing about this intention, they are going to school and they're doing caregiver program in their countries and they're, trying to get qualified academically in this caregiver program. Let me just say that that's a waste of time. That's a waste of time, not in the sense that it's not going to benefit you in the future to do and uplift yourself, but it's a waste of time because this particular program don't necessarily require you to have any educational background in caregiverism or have qualifications as a caregiver academically, right? The benchmark for this program, or the 4 pillars for this program, is 1, you have to have an English benchmark of at least 4, which is a reduction from the federal regulation of 5 or 6 usually. So now they're giving persons the opportunities that once you have a benchmark of 4, you will be eligible for this program, assuming you meet the other criteria. And by the English, I mean IELTS or CELPIP, whichever one is administered in your country, right? So a benchmark of 4 is what is required for this program. The other thing that is required for this program, and this is where a lot of persons should be focusing their energy, is having at least 1 year relevant work experience in recent years. So by recent years usually mean within the last 2 to 3 years. Within the last 2 to 3 years, you would have had at least 1 year work experience as a caregiver. That is the major part of it. So if you're already working as a caregiver, caring for persons with disability or seniors, or working at a group home, or even a nurse who care for like special needs, stuff like that, you'd be eligible. So you'd have to have at least 1 year relevant work experience to fit the metric of this particular pilot program that is about to be launched very, very soon. What is another pillar? Another pillar of this program is you must have a full-time job offer. Now, this job offer can be from an organization or from an individual family that needs support in terms of they have a kid with disability or special needs, or the adult has been injured and they are semi-dependent and they need support for the daily function, right? So if it is that you get a job offer from a family who has a child with disability, or the adult has an injury that they are recovering from, but currently they are semi-dependent or fully dependent, or an organization that provides home care and caregiver assistance for different families. So if you have a full-time job offer, that is the other pillar, right? So let's go over the pillars again so far. 1, you have to have a benchmark of 4. 2, you have to have relevant work experience. 3, you have to have a full-time employment. And the 4th one, and this one is the easy part, you have to have equivalent Canadian high school certificate, meaning that your educational level has to be at least in equivalence to a high school diploma in Canada. It can be more. You can go to college and do all the things. As long as it's greater than a Canadian high school diploma, you are good to go. And those are the 4 pillars, guys, that is required for this particular program. So a lot of persons, especially persons from Jamaica, are always asking me, does CXC equate to Canadian high school? Yes, it does, because I have personal experience with that. My brother recently got provincial nomination, and a part of that program was having a equivalent of Canadian thing, and he never have more than CXC. So you send it for verification to West. So if it is that you are thinking of applying for this program, you have all of the requirements already, and the only thing you're looking for is a job offer, send in your certificates, your CXC certificates or whatever you have, to West to get it verified, because it's going to take a couple weeks at least for you to get it back. Do your English test, land a benchmark of at least 4, and then the only thing now you're going to be working on is your relevant work experience. And if you have that already, the only thing you're going to be working on is trying to find a job offer, right? Now, getting a job offer is probably going to be the most challenging part, because it's going to be hard for persons outside of Canada to actually find a family or an organization to, put that trust in them. But it's possible. It's possible, right? So a little bit more about the program, guys. The program has not yet launched, as I mentioned before. Now, the expected launch date, as per the minister, is in fall, and fall is really September, October, November, or even September, October, because fall is very short, and that's when they're open to kick it off. And a worst case scenario, if it don't get to kick off by then, by early 2025, right? So by early 2025, the latest, or by fall the earliest, which is September, October. But what you want to do is to put yourself in a position so that as soon as this program has been launched, you guys would be in pole position to be beneficial from this program. Now, if you're already in Canada and you're thinking of applying for this program, one of the things that I heard the minister said was they are working out some dynamics that can make it fair for persons who already have a work permit, working as a caregiver, who would not necessarily fit into the new pilot program. There's going to be something special for you guys so you guys can obtain permanent residency, because the need for caregiver is large, great, significant in Canada. I myself, my family could benefit from caregiver as well, because my wife has to be home, can't go to work because we have a special needs child. There are many other families who are in similar situations, so the need to have a caregiver is massive in Canada. So because of that, the Minister of Immigration has now made it possible for those labor shortages or for those needs to be met. Anyways, that's all there is about this program right now. It's not yet launched, so the in and out of the program is not yet fine-tuned. But as soon as there's an update, I'll do my best to update you guys as well. And if you guys know more about the program, please be sure to drop a comment in the comment section so that other persons can learn, right? If you haven't already subscribed to my channel, please take a second to hit that subscribe button and smash a like on this video. All right, guys, until next time, see you guys in the next video. Peace.